Okay, guys, so I actually thought this was worth the time to share because this is just nonsense. China orders death sentence for Canadian tourist amid tension over Canada's detention of Hawaii executive. You guys remember that story, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that floating around your social media, or probably when you go on like when you open up a browser or Google Home, you see that some type of. Okay, the point is that. Okay, you know what? Let me just read it. A Chinese court has sentenced a Canadian man to death for drug smuggling amid growing tensions between the countries over Canada's detention of a Huawei executive. Robert Lloyd Schellenberg had originally been given a 15-year sentence after being found guilty in November, but prosecutors have now said the sentence was too lenient. That's BS, man. Dalian Intermediate People's Court in the northeast province of Liaoning retried Mr. Schellenberg and handed down the death penalty. The court said in a brief statement on its website, the case is likely to inflame relations between Beijing and Ottawa, which have been tense since Canada's arrest of a Chinese executive at the request of the United States in December. This was followed by China's detention of two Canadian citizens on suspicion of endangering state security. The court said Mr. Schellenberg had the right to appeal his sentence. Mr. Schellenberg was arrested by Chinese authorities in 2014 in a case which went largely unnoticed by Western media, and it actually did. Nobody really. Well, that was before I started doing YouTube, so that's why. But the retrial comes amid a deepening diplomatic row over Canada's arrest of Huawei chief financial officer Meng Wanzhou, who was arrested at Vancouver Airport on December 1st, 2018, at the request of U.S. authorities. America wants Miss Meng, the daughter of Huawei's founder, extradited to face fraud charges. She is accused of using a subsidiary company to circumvent sanctions against Iran. It has been suggested Beijing is attempting to use Mr. Schellenberg's case as a bargaining chip with Canada in an effort to increase the pressure on the Canadian authorities. Beijing has expressed dismay at Miss Meng's arrest and has warned Canada of severe consequences if she is not repatriated. China has also detained two other Canadians who are reportedly suspected of national security crimes. So that's just crazy. That's how corrupt Hawaii must be in China, right? Hawaii must have some tough ties with the government for the government to be doing that. Honestly, that's messed up. China's being real immature. It's being real messed up about this. It's crazy to read something like that. I feel sorry for the Canadian tourist that, you know what he did. He was a drug smuggler, but if they had already sentenced him, you know what I mean? If they already had given him a sentence and then want to retry him, like, that's messed up, honestly. But it's up to you guys. You guys tell me what you guys think.